So this offseason for the Pelicans is definitely going to be a huge one of the biggest ones in recent history because this year they underperformed a lot. I mean, they have a great team, they have great core with Zion, Herb, Trey Murphy. I mean, Missy turned out great. I honestly didn't know how he would turn out because I've always thought the Pelicans kind of needed a center that could shoot and rebound. Missy can't shoot, but he's amazing rebounding. He's amazing defensively. And I feel like we've also found some like diamonds in the rough with Matkovic and Antonio Reeves even playing really well for us, and Robinson Earl even played amazing minutes for us this year. So I think we've got really a good core, but this off season, we need to make sure that we have stability going into this next season. We had just traded for DeJounte Murray, which was, I think, a really good acquisition because CJ is kind of a really good offensive player, kind of lacks defensively. DeJounte obviously had that defensive upside. It sucks that we had to give up Dyson for him, and then Dyson goes and he performs amazing for the Hawks. But I think DeJounte this year, coming off of his injury last year that took him out for the whole season, I think this year he's going to do a lot better, and we're going to be able to mesh a lot better because I really think our starting five is good. I think it's vital for us to now get those TJ McConnell type of bench players that are going to come in and not take any like leaps off of the starting lineup. We're going to keep the same pace. I mean, we've always had Jose, who's obviously a great spark plug off the bench, but I think that it's important for us to add some center depth, add some big depth, along with maybe some guard depth because the Pelicans have honestly had a lot of guard depth in the past, but I feel like now it might be an area that we lack in because we've got our two really good guards, DeJounte, CJ, but I feel like we need maybe a better facilitator because CJ could be a facilitator, but I feel like he's better as a scorer. I mean, whenever he was with the Trailblazers, Dame was more of the facilitator and CJ was more of just like the scoring option whenever they needed him kind of thing. So I think it's important for us to draft well, maybe even trade up in the draft to get Dylan Harper. Um, I think that would be huge. And then if we do that, get some better guard depth and just stay injury free. I hope that we work on injury prevention this whole off season, honestly, and then get a cohesive goal for the organization because now we've got Joe Dumars coming in, and I think that's a very good choice, honestly, for our GM. I think he'll do great things, honestly, and he's also a Louisiana native, which means that he is definitely like he cares about the organization and he cares about making us good. And obviously he was around the Pistons when he was on the Pistons whenever they were in their peak of their organization. So I think it's important. I think we should keep Zion. He's a great foundational piece for our team. He's a star whenever he's playing. Make sure he's staying in shape and then just make some small moves, and I think we're going to be great. I mean, I don't think we need any big blockbuster trade, honestly. So, I mean, I'm really excited to see what we do this offseason and see what we do with the draft, if we trade up, whatever it is. But I think we're in a good place, even though we were 14th in the Western Conference and nowhere near the playoffs. All of our players were injured. So, I mean, I think that's a big part of it. I mean, you can look at a team like the Grizzlies, who were a top 3 seed, and then the next year they're out of the playoffs because they had so many injuries. I mean, I think it's kind of a similar thing with us. I think we're in a better position than the Grizzlies because we have better core pieces. But, yeah, I think this offseason should be interesting to watch, so I'm excited.